Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a terrific day. Thank you for joining me for this expert killer Sudoku I do on my iPad. I'm going to take you through the rules of Sudoku, how the cages add to the Sudoku to make it a killer Sudoku. Then I'm going to talk about a little helpful hint that I have, and we'll get on to solving it. Alright, Sudoku has 9 columns, 9 rows, and 9 boxes. In each of the rows, columns, and boxes, there needs to be the unique number 1 through 9. It's really about finding the intersection point between the rows, columns, and boxes. Then there's the cages, which is a number of cells that can cross over rows, columns, and boxes that make up numbers that are shown in the top left hand corner. So say for example this one here has 5 cells in it and it's going to add up to 29. This one is got 3 cells, it's going to add up to 13. Now each of these cells cannot have a repeating number. Now I know this breaks the rules of Sudoku, but this cannot be 3, 3 and 7. It could be 2, 4 and 7, but it has to be unique numbers. And so that comes in handy when we've got sort of things like this 14. So this couldn't be 2, 2 here and an 8. Sorry, 4, 4 and a 6. Alright, couldn't add. Alright, now the other thing that I will tell you, and I'll show you why this comes in handy because there's quite a few demonstrations of this, is that 1 to 9 added together is 45. So each row, each column and each box adds up to 45. Now why that's handy is, say for this box here, there is a full cage here, a full cage here, and a partial cage of 1. So if I add up 13 and 29, that comes to 42. How short of that is 45, is it? It's 3 short. So that's got to be a 3 there. How do I get, so that means that these two will have to add up to a 5 3's there, so that must be a 2. Alright, so I've got an example with this row. 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 19 is 36, so therefore this is going to be a 9. 36 from 45 is 9. Now interestingly enough, I can actually go back on this box to that cell there. So this is 17 plus 4, 21, plus 12, 33. So this is going to be 12 here. 12 from 19 is 7. Alright, and what's interesting about this now is this is 12 and this is 12. So this can be 3 and 9, well the 9's there, so it can't be 3 and 9. It can be 5 and 7, can't be there because 7's in there. So this is going to be 4 and 8. The other 12 is going to be 5 and 7 because of the 9 and the 8 here. And then 1 and 3. Okay, alright, so we'll get into solving mode and let's see how we go. Obviously if this is a one box or one cage with one number, it's pretty straightforward what that number's going to be. I've got another one that actually creeps over into a cage, into another box. So 16 plus 22 is 38, so that's 7. So 7 off 14 is going to be 7, so that's going to be a 7 there. Okay, so interesting that we've had so much luck. Now, what I find with these puzzles is that I generally finish them in a reasonable time, but they're slow. They're slow to take off. So as I said, this is 8 and 4. So this can't be 2, 3 and 4. So this is going to have a 1 here. This here can't be 1 and 7, but it can be 2 and 6 and 3 and 5. So this is either going to be 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. 4 and 8 there. 5 and 7 there. Alright, so what I do have is this can't be a 2 and 5, but that's all I need. So this is either going to be a 1 and 3, a 4 and 6. Okay. So if this is, oh no, I can't say that. I was going to say if this is 1 and 3, I can tell you that that's going to be, but I can't actually tell you that. Okay, so 29, 18. So 10 plus 18 is 28, plus 5 is 33, so this is going to be a 12 here. This is 7. 16, 24, 37, so this is an 8. So this can be 1 and 7, 2 and 6, 3 and 5. Okay, so 4 can't be here, 4 can't be here, so this is 4 and 8, so 4 can be one of those. Right. So being a sixes has to be 1, 2, 3. So 2 is there. 1 and 3 can be there. So what's interesting is 1 and 3 are going to cross over here because of this 1 and 3 here. So this is 1, that can't be 1, that can't be 1. So that's a 1. If this is a 3, can't be a 3, can't be a 3. So this is going to be 1 and 3 here. So that means that this cannot be a 2. So this is going to be a 2 here. Okay. 1 and 3. And that's because they're going to cross over. So 1 and 3 are going to cross over there. 2. So 9 can't be here. 9 can be here or here. They're the only two places that 9 can go. And so 9 would have to go there. That'd have to be a 1. That actually works. 13. 8 can't be here. 8 and 6 can be here. 5 and 9 can be there. Okay. So 3, 3, 3. So this can't be a 3 and 4. Can be 1 and 6. It can be 2 and 5. Not having a lot of sort of definitive answers at this point. 1, 17, 17 and 7. So 17 and 17 is 34. So these are going to add up to 11. 9 can't be here. 9 can be here with a 1. So that makes sense. 9 can't be here. 9 can be here. Seven. So 7 can be in each of these. So this could be 7 and 6, or it could be a 7 there. Wow, this one's a toughie. I'm 7 minutes in and got nowhere. Alright, so 16, 24, 37, 8. 8 means, so if this is 8, that can be 7 and 1. Cannot be 3 and 5. So 3 and 5's out of there. 2 and 6 can be here. 1 and 7 can be here. Right, so 2 and 6. 6 and 3. Can't be 6 and 3. Can't be, or it would be 5 and 3. Can't be 5 and 3. Can be 6 and 2. Okay. 1, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4, 5, 7. So 7's there, 5's there. So 7's going to be one of these here. Okay, so 7 can't be here, so 7's here. So this can't be a 7 and 6. Alright. So 6 can be there, 6 can be here, 6 can be here. Yeah, not real help. 2, 2 and 7, so that's alright. 2 and 5's out. So 6 and 5, 6 and 4 is there potentially. So 1 and 3, so this has to be 2 and 6 here. I hadn't really counted that. So this is 2 and 6 here, which means 2 has to be one of these. So this could be 2 and 8. So 17, 34, 11. So if that's an 8, that has to be 2 and 1, which can't because that's 2 and 6. So 8 cannot be there. Is that the concern for me? 8 can't be there. So 8. I don't know why I'm focusing on the 8. 1, 2, 3. So 1 and 3. 3 and 8 can be here. 29. 3 and 4. 7, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 and 1 can be there, which which would make that 9 and 1, which would make that 1 and that 1 there. If that's 1, that has to be 1, and that'd be a 3, so this would be 2, 6. Does that work? It does work there. 2, 6, 6 would work there. 5 would work. If that's a 6, 5 would have to be in this column 2. I'm just not seeing anything. 9. So 1, 29, 29, 14, 10, 10, 28, 33, 12. So it can't be 9 and 3. So 9 is across here somewhere. Can be 8, 4, and 5 and 7. Golly gosh. 7, 6. So 2 can be there. 2, 6. So 4. 1 is there. 4 and 8, 5 and 7. Oh, come on. What are you doing? 5 and 7, 1 and 3. So this can't be... Alright, so this has to be 2 and 6. Well, hear me out. If this is 1 and 3 here and 1 and 3 here, they're going to cross over. So they're going to be on a diagonal. So that can't be 2 and 6. So that's a 2. So that can't be a 2. So that's a 2 there, leaving this to be a 6. So 2 and 6 are up here. 6 is here, which means 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here. So this is a 6, 5. So this is either 8 or 9 here. So 6, 5. Six, 5, 6. 6 is there, 6 is there, 2, 2, 1, 3, 8, 4, 2, 2, 2. 2 can be here, here, and here. 6, 6 and 5 here, 6 and 5 here. So let's say that's 11. So 11 up there is 3, plus 18 is 21, 23, 28, 41. Apparently that's 4. So if this is 11, that means that's a 3 plus 18 is 21, 26, 28, plus 13 is 41. So this is 1 and 3, 9 and 8. So 9 and 8 are here. So 9 can be here or here. 8's there, 9 and 8. 1 and 3. My goodness, it just... So this is 1 and 3, 1 and 3 there. This is just really bad. But what that means, if that's a 1, that's going to be a 1 there. If that's a 3, that's going to be a... That's a 3. That's going to be a 3. Okay, so let's do this a different... So 3 is here. So I know that 3's there. 1's there. 8 and 9. 9. 8 and 4. 5 and 7. So 7's there. 7, 9, 8. 1 can be here, 1 can be here, and 1 cannot be here. So 1 can't be here because of the 9 and 8 here, because that'd have to be 1 and 9 and 8 there. So 1 is one of these two. So 1 can't be there, so that counts a 9 out of there, counts a 9 out of there, so that's got to be the 9 there. Alright, so 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, 9 can be here, no it can't be because it can't be there, so that's a 9 there, leaving this to be a 1. So 16 to 1, it can't be in this box, so this is a 1 here, leaving this to be a 3. 3 comes up here, so this is a 3 here, leaving this to be a 1. Okay, so 2, 3, so 8 is out of there. 5 is in. 8 can't be there, so 8 cannot be here. 1, 2, 3, so this is 3, 7. 3 can't be there, so this is a 3, leaving this to be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. So all of them are still in play. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is here. 4, 7 here, so I should have an 8 there. 8's going to be there. 8 comes up here, so this has got to be an 8, leaving this to be a 1 because it adds up to 9. Alright, so 1, 2, 5, this is going to be 3 and 4. 3 can't be there, so this is 3 and 4. And the reason for that is 1 and 2 are in this column, and they're the only other numbers, 1 and 6, 2 and 5, that add up to 7. So 3 comes across here, 3 comes across here, so 3 is going to be one of these. 8 comes up here. This was 8 and 4 here. 8 comes up here, so this is an 8, leaving this to be a 4. 7 comes up here, so this is a 7, leaving this to be a 5. Okay. So 13, 22, 25, 37. 2 and 6. So 2 and 6 here, 2 and 6 there, which means that this has to be a 3 and 5 because it can't be 2 and 6. So 3 and 5's there. 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this 7 comes down here, 7 comes down here, so this is a 7 here, leaving this to be a 4 to get to 11. 5 and 8 are here. 3 comes across here, 3 comes across here, 3 can't be there, 3 can't be there, so this is a 3 here. And because we got this to add up to, so 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, so this is a 1 here. 1 comes up here, so 1 is one of these two, 8 could be there. So 8 and 9 there means that 8 and 9 are down here, but that can't be a 9, so that's an 8, leaving this to be a 9. This is going to be a 5, leaving this to be a 6 to finish off that box. This is 14, to get to 18 that's got to be a 4. So this is going to be 6 and 7. 7 can't be there, so this is a 7, leaving this to be a 6. Alright, so 6 comes up here, so 6 is going to be one of these. 6 comes down here, 6 comes up here, so this is a 6 here, which adds up to 15. To get to 18, that needs to be a 3. Okay, 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can't be here, so this is going to be a 4, because this is 8 and 9 here, because that's how much I need. I need 17 across those two, because 4 from 21 to 17. Alright, the other number that I need is a, not a 5, but not a 6, this is 8 and 9, so this has got to be a 5. Leaving this to be a 9. A 9 comes down here, so this is a 9, leaving this to be an 8. Alright, we're at 20 minutes already, and yeah, it's starting to come out, but my goodness, it's been hard. So 1 and 2, so 1 and 2 is needed in this column. 2 and 7 are out because of that 7, so this has got to be a 2 here, leaving this to be a 1. 1 adds up to 9 with a 1, 8. So 1, 2, 3, so 1 comes across here, 1 comes across here, 1 can't be here because 1 and 7 out, so that's a 1 there. That adds up to 3. To get to 9 I need a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is there. 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, so 5's there. This is 9 and 4, but Don't know any more than that, but I do have this cell, which is going to be a 7. 1, 9, 25, 38, so it's actually a 6. 5, 4, no it's not, it's a 7. 6, oh, because I've double added the 1. So let's do this, 16, 24, 25, 38, 7. So that's a 7 there. Thank goodness I'm checking. 1 and 3, so 3 and 4 can't be here. 2 and 5 can be. 1 can't be, so this is 5 and 2 here to get to there. 5 can't be there, so this is a 5 here, leaving this to be a 2. 5 comes across here, so 5 is there. Leaving this to be a 4 to finish off that box. 1 can be one of these two. Well, let's focus on this. This is 9 and 6 here, because all the other numbers are covered. So 9 and 6, what's that? 15 from 16, that's a 1. Alright, 1 comes down here, across here, and down here. So this is a 1 here. So 9 and 6 there, 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can be here, or here, or here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3, 4, and 7, because that's the other numbers leaving. 3, 4, and 7, which adds up to 14. To get to 22, that needs to be an 8. 9 and 6 is up there. Alright, 8 comes down here. Let's do this again. 8 comes up here, 8 comes across here. 8 can't be there, so this has got to be an 8 here. 8 comes down here, 8 comes down here, 8 comes across here, so this is an 8 here. 1, 2, so 2 is here, that's going to be 11, which is not going to be a 9. So 9 is one of these two, meaning that 9 can only be there, but I'll show you that a bit later on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this is a, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's a 5, that has to be a 6. 7, that'd have to be a 4. They both fit. So 9 and 4, 9 and 6. So this is going to, because this is 3 and 5, this is going to be 2 and 6. Can't do anything about that. 9 and 6 there, 2 and 6. So if this is 2 and 6, and this is 9 and 6, that means that can't be a 6, that can't be a 6, so this is a 6 here. 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here. If that's a 9, that would have to be a 2, so this is going to be a 9 here. That's 24, so it's got to be a 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 7, that's 9, that's going to add up to 4 to get to 13. Alright, so 4 is here, 3 is here, and 7 is here. So 4 and 7 are here, so that's got to be a 3, because I need 4 and 7 and 3 in this column. 7 can't be there, so this is going to be a 7, leaving this to be a 4. 4 comes up here, 4 comes up here, 4 comes across here, 4 comes across here, so this is a 4 here, leaving this to be a 9, because that's what adds up to 13. Alright, so 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here, so this is a 2. To get to 16, I need a 6. Alright, so 6 and 9 is required in this row. 9 can't be there, so this has to be a 9, leaving this to be a 6. 3 and 5 up here, 3 comes up here, so this is a 3, leaving this to be a 5. Okay, so 6 and 2 there, 6 can't be here, so that's a 6 there, leaving 2 to add up to 17. Alright, we got there in the end. 24 minutes, very slow. But the puzzle's done. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.